In life, we are often told to look for work, to hustle, to seek out opportunities, to search for our next job, the next thing to do. We are conditioned to think that our purpose and fulfillment are tied to the work we can find in the world. But what if I told you don't look for work? What if instead of searching for something that may or may not bring fulfillment, you turned inward and focus on your true purpose, your innate potential? Work is not something you find in an external sense. Work is not just a job you get because you need a paycheck or because society tells you to follow a particular career path. Work is the manifestation of your purpose, your calling, the essence of who you are. The true nature of work is not external, it is internal. It is tied to your identity. When you understand your purpose, when you tap into the core of who you are, you won't need to look for work. Work will find you. Too many people spend their lives looking for work in places that don't align with their gifts or passion. They're chasing jobs, they're following trends, they're listening to voices that tell them where they should be. But the truth is, work was never meant to be a search. It was meant to be a discovery of what you were born to do. Work is not something you do just for a paycheck. It's a tool for expressing your God-given potential. When you begin to discover what you are meant to do, everything around you begins to change. You are no longer desperate to find a job because you realize that you are called to a higher purpose. The work you do will be more than just tasks on a list. It will be the very essence of your contribution to the world. And we must stop looking for work and start becoming who we are truly meant to be. Our true work comes when we stop following the crowd and start pursuing our unique gifts. Each of us is a solution, a potential in the world. The question is not where you will find work, but how will you express the work within you? What is the contribution only you can make? The greatest gift you can give to the world is to live out your purpose. Don't wait for opportunities to come knocking. Don't wait for someone to tell you you're qualified. The world needs you to step into your purpose now. The work is already in you. The moment you start to align yourself with your true identity, you'll see the work that is meant for you begin to show up. Stop searching for work outside of yourself. Work is not something to be found, it's something to be discovered, nurtured, and unleashed. When you begin to align with your purpose, you begin to tap into the greatest force available to you. Your work is a reflection of your gifts, talents, and passions, not a task to be completed. It's a living expression of who you are. So, I say to you today, do not look for work. Look inside yourself. Discover your gifts. Align yourself with your purpose. When you do this, work will not just find you, it will be something you create, something you express. And that will be the most fulfilling and impactful work you can ever do. Work is not external, it is internal. Work is tied to your identity, your purpose. Purpose is the source of work. Understand your purpose and work will naturally flow from it. Stop searching for jobs. The world's search for work is misguided. Real work comes from within. Fulfillment is in alignment with your calling. When you follow your true calling, you won't have to search for work. Work is not just a paycheck. Work is a tool for expressing your potential and your gifts. Discover your purpose. The moment you realize your purpose, work will begin to align with it. Don't follow the crowd. Most people are looking for work in places that don't align with their true gifts. Your contribution is unique. The work you are meant to do is unique to you, and the world needs your specific talents. Purpose brings work to you. Once you understand who you are, work will find you, and it will be meaningful. Align yourself with your gifts. Your true work is a living expression of your natural gifts and talents. Work is not external, it is internal. Often we are taught that work is something we need to go out and find, something that exists outside of us in the form of jobs, titles, or tasks. We look to the world to give us direction, thinking that work is a list of activities we need to check off in order to feel productive or validated. But the truth is, work is not a thing you find. It is something that rises from within you. It begins with who you are, with the essence of your being. It is deeply connected to your identity, your purpose, and your passion. When you understand your purpose, when you are clear about who you are and why you exist, The work that you are meant to do will begin to unfold naturally. It becomes a manifestation of your internal drive, not something you chase externally. Your gifts, talents, and passions form the foundation of your work. And as you align with your true self, you'll begin to see the world reflect that work back to you. The energy you put out, the contributions you make, the way you impact others, all of this is rooted in your internal understanding of your purpose. When you align your actions with who you truly are, the concept of looking for work becomes irrelevant. The work that is meant for you will come effortlessly because it is tied to your identity. It is not something to search for in the world. It is something to discover within yourself. Purpose is the source of work. When you understand your true purpose, the work you are meant to do becomes clear. Many people spend years chasing careers or opportunities, hoping that by fulfilling a role they'll find satisfaction or a sense of meaning. But that external search often leaves them unfulfilled because their work is disconnected from their deeper purpose. True work doesn't come from merely fulfilling a task. It comes from living out your calling. Your purpose is not something you acquire or find through external circumstances. It is something that has been within you all along, waiting to be uncovered and expressed. When you align with your purpose, work becomes more than just something you do to make a living. It becomes a way of living out your unique contribution to the world. The work that flows from your purpose is driven by passion, motivation, and vision. It doesn't feel like a chore because it resonates with the core of who you are. Therefore, purpose is the root of all meaningful work. When you live your purpose, the work you do becomes an extension of yourself, and it naturally manifests in ways that are fulfilling, impactful, and in alignment with your authentic self. Stop searching for jobs. The world's focus on external employment as the answer to fulfillment and purpose leads us down a path of confusion. We are constantly conditioned to think that the next job, the next promotion, or the next title will bring us happiness. But in truth, jobs are temporary roles, while work, when aligned with purpose, is a lifelong expression of who you are. If you spend your life simply searching for jobs, you might never feel the deep sense of fulfillment you're looking for because you haven't tapped into what you're truly meant to do. This search for external work can trap you in a cycle of dissatisfaction, chasing things that won't bring lasting fulfillment. When you stop looking for jobs and begin to seek out your purpose, your work will take on new meaning. It won't feel like something you need to find because it will already be within you, waiting to be expressed. The moment you stop hunting for external work and instead focus on discovering your internal purpose, the opportunities will begin to come to you. Your purpose will open doors, and the work will be a natural expression of the gifts you've been given. Work is not just a paycheck. For many, work has become synonymous with earning money or meeting societal expectations. People often tie their identity and self-worth to the job they have or the paycheck they receive. But this view limits the true power of work. When we reduce work to just a means of financial survival, we miss the deeper significance it holds. Work is not merely a transactional exchange of time for money. It is a channel for self-expression, a way to contribute to the world using the gifts and talents you were born with. True work is not just about completing tasks or fulfilling roles. It's about bringing value to the world, offering solutions, and living out your purpose. When you see work as an opportunity to express your unique abilities, it becomes a source of fulfillment beyond just financial reward. Scalancity, I believe that scalancity is abundance, not limitedness. It is real. It is immortal. It is the great ultimate gift of humanity. A paycheck may compensate you for your time, but it will never compensate you for the true worth of your work if it's disconnected from your purpose. True fulfillment comes when you realize that work is a way to contribute your natural abilities to a cause or community greater than yourself. Discover your purpose. The most powerful form of work comes from living in alignment with your purpose. Purpose is the fuel that ignites passion and directs your energy. Without a clear understanding of your purpose, it's easy to feel lost, aimless, or like you're just going through the motions. Too often, people chase external markers of success like promotions, titles, or status, but these external achievements can provide the deep fulfillment that comes from living out your unique purpose. Purpose is what guides you when the path ahead seems unclear. It gives you a reason to get up each day, to move forward even when obstacles arise. When you discover your purpose, work becomes more than just something you do to survive. It becomes a reflection of who you are at the deepest level. And this is why discovering your purpose is so crucial. It directs your path, your decisions, and the way you approach every task. Purpose doesn't just make you effective at what you do, it makes you passionate, energized, and deeply connected to the work you're doing. Without purpose, work becomes a burden, but when you discover your purpose, your work becomes a source of joy and impact. Your contribution is unique. Each of us is born with a unique set of gifts, talents, and perspectives that no one else can replicate. The work that you are meant to do isn't something that can be replaced or duplicated by anyone else. The world needs what only you can offer. Your specific experiences, your particular skills, your one-of-a-kind perspective. When you align with your purpose and understand the distinct contribution you are here to make, you begin to realize that your work has intrinsic value that can't be found anywhere else. The more you step into your authenticity, the clearer it becomes that your unique contribution is essential. Work is not about fitting into someone else's mold or following someone else's path. It is about finding the space where your individual gifts intersect with the world's needs. The value you bring to the world is in your uniqueness. Embrace it, express it, and watch as the work you do becomes a beacon for others seeking what only you can provide. Purpose brings work to you. When you stop looking for work externally and focus on living in alignment with your purpose, the work that you are meant to do naturally starts to present itself. Often we think we must chase after the next opportunity, constantly seeking external validation or titles. However, when you are deeply connected to your purpose, it serves as a magnet that attracts the right opportunities, people, and experiences into your life. The right work does not require relentless searching. It comes to you when you are walking in alignment with your true calling. The work you are meant to do is not something you need to hunt down. Instead, when you operate from your purpose, work will follow you and reveal itself in ways you never expected. The moment you stop pursuing work for the sake of finding something to do and start aligning with who you truly are, doors will open and work will find its way to you. Your contribution is unique. There is no one else in the world like you, and therefore the work you are here to do is unlike any other. Too often we look to others for validation, following the paths of those who have gone before us. But the truth is, the work that is truly yours cannot be replicated by anyone else. It is rooted in the unique combination of your experiences, skills, passions, and perspectives. When you discover this, you stop comparing yourself to others and begin to see the value you bring to the table. Your contribution is necessary because it is specific to you. Only you can bring what you have to offer, and the world needs it. The work that is yours to do is a natural outpouring of your individuality and cannot be replaced by anyone else. This is why it is so important to embrace your uniqueness and let your true contribution flow into the world. Stop searching for jobs. Most people spend their lives searching for jobs or careers that they think will bring them fulfillment, only to find themselves unsatisfied and unfulfilled. The constant pursuit of the next job or promotion can lead to frustration and burnout, because work that is disconnected from your purpose is never going to provide lasting satisfaction. Instead of chasing jobs, focus on discovering your purpose. Work should not be something you search for desperately. It should be a reflection of who you are. When you start to understand your true purpose, the work that aligns with it will find you. The job you were meant to have will not be something you pursue through sheer effort. It will come to you naturally when you start living. The greatest gift you can give to the world is to live out your purpose. Your work, at its core, is a reflection of the purpose you were born to fulfill. When you align with your purpose, every action you take becomes a contribution to the world around you. Too often people try to fit themselves into roles or jobs that they were never meant to play, simply because they feel like it's what they should be doing. However, the greatest gift you can offer is not conforming to someone else's idea of success, but embracing your own path. When you live out your purpose, you give the world something that no one else can provide: your unique perspective, your talents, your energy. The work you do, when it's aligned with your true purpose, becomes a form of service, a gift that enriches the lives of others. Your purpose is not something you should hide or delay. It is something you are meant to live out every day. The world needs your contribution now, and when you embrace it fully, you will find that work becomes far more meaningful. Don't wait for opportunities to come knocking. So many people sit back, waiting for the right job or the right opportunity to come their way. They assume that one day the perfect situation will appear and everything will fall into place. But the truth is, opportunity is not something that happens to you. It's something you create. When work is not something you find, it is something you create. Too often we are conditioned to believe that work is something to be stumbled upon, something that exists out there in the world just waiting for us to discover it. We search for opportunities, chase after jobs, and try to fit ourselves into roles that may or may not align with our true purpose. However, the truth is, work is not a passive discovery. It is an active creation. When you understand your purpose and align with your unique gifts, you begin to create opportunities where others only see obstacles. Work becomes an extension of who you are, and as you express your true self, the world begins to respond. Opportunities and work are not external forces that you stumble upon. They are the results of the decisions you make and the actions you take in alignment with your purpose. When you create from a place of authenticity, you create the work that is meant for you. And that work will always be the right fit because it is an expression of your truth. Fulfillment is found in purpose, not in titles or positions. Many people believe that true success and fulfillment come from achieving a certain job title, reaching a particular career milestone, or attaining material wealth. But these external markers of success can never bring the deep sense of fulfillment that comes from living in alignment with your purpose. When you align your work with your true calling, the work itself becomes the source of satisfaction. Purpose gives you something far more valuable than a paycheck or a title. It gives you the joy of knowing that the work you do is meaningful and aligned with who you are. You may find yourself in a role that others might view as insignificant, but if it is aligned with your purpose, it will bring a sense of fulfillment that no external achievement ever could. True fulfillment is about the impact you make, not the recognition you receive. Work is not a means to an end, it is a journey of growth. We often think of work as something we do in exchange for money or as a step toward a greater goal, but this perspective limits the potential of work in our lives. Work is not just about getting through a task, it's about growth, both personally and professionally. When you engage with your work in alignment with your purpose, every task becomes an opportunity to grow and evolve. The challenges, the obstacles, and the moments of struggle are all part of the process of becoming the person you were always meant to be. Work becomes a vehicle for transformation when you see it not as something to endure, but as something that shapes you, builds you, and refines you. Instead of dreading the task before you, embrace them as opportunities for growth and development. It is through work that you discover new strengths, develop resilience, and learn valuable lessons that will carry you forward on your journey. Your work is your legacy. Many people think about their legacy in terms of wealth or accomplishments, but the true legacy you leave behind is not measured by the things you accumulate, but by the impact you have on others through the work you do. When your work is aligned with your purpose, it becomes a powerful tool for leaving a lasting mark on the world. Your legacy is built by the contributions you make, the lives you touch, and the ways in which your work elevates others. It's not about recognition or fame. It's about how your work serves others and creates ripple effects that extend far beyond your own lifetime. When you focus on living your purpose and giving your best in everything you do, your legacy is not something that ends when you stop working. It lives on in the work you've done and the people whose lives you've influenced. The work that finds you is aligned with your gifts and talents. Work that is truly yours does not feel like a struggle or a burden. It feels natural, as though it is an extension of your gifts and abilities. When you live in alignment with your purpose, the work that comes to you will utilize your natural talents in ways that feel effortless and fulfilling. Too often, we try to force ourselves into roles or jobs that don't play to our strengths or passions simply because they seem like the right career moves. But when you trust your own path and develop the gifts you were born with, work flows toward you in ways that feel harmonious. It becomes an expression of your unique talents and contributions to the world. This is why it's so important to stop searching for work in external places. and start cultivating your own gifts. The work that truly aligns with your purpose is the work that uses your talents in a way that feels effortless. And it is the work that will bring you the greatest satisfaction. Work should bring you joy, not stress. Far too many people view work as a source of stress, something to endure rather than enjoy. They dread their jobs, struggle with burnout, and feel disconnected from the tasks they're performing. This is often because the work they're doing is not aligned with their true purpose. When work is connected to your passion and your gifts, it has the power to bring you joy and fulfillment, even in the midst of challenges. Work should be something that energizes you, that makes you feel alive, and that provides you with a sense of accomplishment at the end of the day. Yes, there will be difficult moments, but when you are doing work that aligns with who you are, those moments are easier to navigate because you feel deeply connected to the purpose behind your actions. The right work energizes you even on the toughest days because it connects you to something greater than the tasks at hand. It connects you. When you stop looking for work and start embracing the work that is already within you, everything changes. Work is not something you find in the external world. It is a reflection of who you are, born from your purpose and your unique gifts. It is not about titles, positions, or societal expectations. True work is an expression of your passion, your calling, and the contribution you are meant to make to the world. When you align yourself with your purpose, you no longer have to chase after work. It will find you, because it is an extension of your identity and your gifts. It becomes effortless, fulfilling, and impactful. The world needs your unique contribution, and the moment you stop searching for work in the wrong places and start living in alignment with your true self, you will discover that work is not something you need to find, it's something you are meant to create. So, do not look for work. Instead, look within. Discover your purpose and let the work that is meant for you unfold naturally. When you do this, you will not only find fulfillment and success, but you will also inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of purpose-driven work that transforms lives